guys, Mr. Tanner here, Things Not Taught Tutoring. This is lesson 1-2, I believe, defining your Vert. What is that? What is a Vert? Well, let's talk about your Vert today, all right? This is really going to drive your understanding of the rest of the program, because I want you to look internally with how you are understanding, I don't want to say the philosophy within you, but really your personality. And as we talk about these things, I also want you to be able to define others' personalities and where they fall in this Vertness, right? To understand better how to deal with other people, as well as how to deal with, I think, yourself internally by meeting your own special needs, right? Based on which Vert you are. Now, what is a Vert? What is a Vert? Give us the Vert. The Vert is simple. Most people, 99.99999, will swing one side or the other. They're either extroverted or introverted. Okay? And the easy way of looking this is extroverts are outgoing and introverts are very much within themselves. But it's a lot more than that. It's more about understanding your needs within your own psychosocial, psychological world to make you a better student, a better person, to understanding how to deal with other people. So let's look at it first. The first thing you need to know about introverts and extroverts is how to recharge, right? Extroverts will recharge their own internal, they get energy by being social with others. Where an introvert would rather, I get energy from reading a good book or sitting back and just listening to music. I don't need outside influences beyond television or video games. I need to just concentrate on what's coming at me. So an extrovert, they're going to want to be around people, or they're going to want to be on Twitch listening to others, or be on their headphones, or even on social media. They're going to need a lot more than that. And that is just your way of recharging. Now, extroverts will very much enjoy group conversations, where I think an introvert will take more of a one-on-one stance with conversations and take a lot more value out of the back and forth between two people, where these group conversations will make them often very, very uncomfortable because they can't, I want to concentrate here. I don't want to concentrate on what's coming in here. So understanding that about yourself and others is a very valuable tool. In some cases, you'll see, and they'll say extroverts will have more friends, right? But many times those bonds between all of those friends, remember, they're spreading themselves out over multiple friends, the bonds are usually less strong. Where an introvert will kind of pick onesie, twosie people to really be linked in with, and often that bond will have a much closer relationship with those individuals than the extrovert who is spreading the wealth. Man, I know everybody. I'm Mr. This and that. We're an introvert. Don't judge people on either way, because there's definite benefit to having both introverts and extroverts within society and within the social circles of a school. So just understand there's value in both of those. Now, extroverts will be speaking more. They want to be heard. They want to be the center of attention. They're going to want to be... An introvert will be a sponge. They will sit there and they want to listen. I want to understand what's going on. I want to see what's happening before I speak. And in many cases, you need both types of people. You need the listeners and you need the speakers. A lot of what I'm telling you right now will go into creating the groups that you're working with and understanding of who you need. Anyway, extroverts can easily accept change, where I think an introvert really, let's keep the status quo, don't move things on me, I'm not comfortable. They can deal with change, but it's a struggle. In many cases, this is me as a teacher, I'm guilty. I love moving my desks around. Now, I give free seating in my class, but at times they'll be in groups of 2, or they'll be in groups of 4. Sometimes they're in the old traditional line, desk, and everybody. Introverts love it when they have their own desk and they move everyone out. The extroverts will love it when there's a group of 5 people or 8 people. The more the merrier. Man, this is great. Or a big circle. So understand as you're entering classrooms, it'll help you understand, do you want to be away from people or with people, and do certain people I need to steer clear of them because they're just going to be gregarious and going. Another key attribute when looking is extroverts really get easily distracted. They're usually on social media for different reasons, a lot more, but they're waiting on the next best thing to come on because I want to be a part of that. I want that energy. Where I think introverts can really focus for a longer period of time and focus on what's important that they have deemed important and valuable. So keep that in mind. Extroverts are more likely to be open and sharing and talk. Remember, they're talkers, so they want to be a part of this, where I think an introvert is very much more reserved and will sit back and absorb. There is value in both of those traits. Okay, there is high value in both of those traits, but understanding who you are and the person you're dealing with. You need to understand that going into high school, you're going to have people that are on both sides of these traits, extroverted and introverted. There's more characteristics that I can go into about extroverts are willing to open up, where introverts will open up to only trusted sources and people or teachers that I really like. And you will deal with teachers in different ways in order to basically meet the needs of your psychology, really of who you are. And knowing this is very important. Extroverts will make decisions quickly, very, very good at being political and working within large groups to get to the best decision, where an introvert may not have those same outside resources, and they will reflect a lot more before really pulling the trigger on a decision. Now, extroverts, they want the attention where introverts do not, right? They're fine. Extroverts are fine working in collaborative open spaces, where an introvert will feel better maybe in the corner of a room working where there's not a lot of motion and a lot of commotion. But what I want you to understand is define who you are early on in your career. Here is the great news about extroverts and introverts. It is transitional. Okay, I've seen people that have moved from an introverted self into more of an extroverted self, and a lot of that is out of necessity of their career. But even myself, who as a younger age, man, I was always wanting to be out and talking and doing, and I've found that I've shifted as I get older into a more inside type me, which is trying to really be more of an introverted self. So you can be one way in an atmosphere of school and be another way in the atmosphere of home. Anyway, I hope this gives you a little insight. I think it'll all come full circle as we move through this program. But right away, take a look at yourself. Kind of maybe talk to your parents, talk to those around you, and say, do you think I'm extroverted or introverted? And I think it'll be an eye-opening opportunity for you. More to come. 1-3 is on the way.